when we modeled this out, you can imagine me sitting behind spreadsheets, and I love spreadsheets and data.
Yeah, me too.
So I was like, oh my God, data. So as I'm sitting there doing the calculations, I'm going, oh, awesome. So if one person comes back 1.7 times, it's a very inexact number. At the current repair order, it's called an RO. Basically how much you spend, what's your total bill out the door. For service, the current on average is $250 across any franchise dealership across the country. So I figured and then you factor for a 25% profit margin, which is very conservative, average is 40 to 50%. But I ran those numbers and I thought, okay, to get the dealer to break even, that customer has to come back 1.7 times with those figures. What we've actually found in the first 90 days of running the program, we launched December 8th, is it's much less than that. The average repair order actually shot up from $250 to $532.
Why did it go up? Because they have more data and they know what's wrong with the car?
Yeah, so now when you think about the dealership, time and availability of mechanics, the service techs that fix the cars, and also the number of service bays where the cars can go parked into, it's really an allocation problem. So it's ROI, right? It's not ROI just on our product, but it's really time ROI. Like how much time are they investing, and are they investing in the right things? So are they bringing in the right customers that are the highest ROI? Like any kind of alignment is high ROI. They can do it really quickly, and there's a lot of money for it. So it's really us giving them insights as to what those jobs are, so that they're not just bringing in people for $40 oil and filter changes, blocking their service bays, because again, that's opportunity cost. They're taking those hours and allocating them to smarter things that are better for them. So that's really it's a long-winded answer, but it's why.
Yeah, so when they're paying for these mechanics to be there, they're paying for the bays, they might be able to bring cars in at a different time,
yes,
et cetera. And then if people, are these sometimes covered under warranty and they get paid by Toyota as opposed to by the customer in some cases?
Yeah, so that's both. And that's actually a really good question as far as profitability. Yeah. So there's really, you can think of the tiers of customers falling into 3 buckets. First year car buyer, so the car is between 0 to 1 year old, like you just bought a 2016 car. There's monetization at different levels there for the service shop. Second bucket is in warranty cars. So largely speaking, there's still money to be made, but it's not as high of a premium. And then there's out of warranty. So actually the older cars, and that's a question I get often is, well, aren't all cars going to have telematics embedded in them? So who cares? Well, as it turns out, the cars that are on the road today are the most premium cars in terms of getting them back into the dealership. And also when you think about it, they're the most likely to convert and buy another car because the car is now aging, right? Like on average.
So you might get them to give the car back.
Yes.
And you get to resell it.
Yes.
And you get to put them in a new car.
Yes.
So this building trust with the consumer, it's almost like where we started the conversation was, I really don't like going there.
Yes.
Now I can like going there because it's going to be in my best interest to go, and they're not hard selling me. And we all know that the light went off and the reading says X, Y, and Z. Hey, everybody, let me tell you about one of my favorite services in the world. It's called Audible.com, and you know it. It is awesome because I like to get smart. If you find somebody who is smart in the world and successful, and you ask them, what books have you read recently? They're going to tell you. And I can tell you 100% of the time that I've met smart people in my life, successful people, they read books. Why? Because books are just this great repository of knowledge. And, there's so many books published right now. But I have little secrets to find the best books. And one of them is Audible, because the reviews on Audible, I have to tell you, I go to the Audible website, I look at the reviews, I look at the number of stars. It is scary how accurate it is. I told you about some of the other books I'm listening to, like Building Great Sentences, The Hobbit, and The Man Who Knew Infinity. Really great books. But today I want to tell you about Smarter, Faster, and Better, which is by Charles Duhigg. You may remember him because he did that book, The Power of Habit. He built off that success, and now he's doing a book called Smarter, Faster, Better, which I'm halfway through, and it is amazing. It is really about being productive. And he talks to CEOs and generals and FBI agents and pilots and Broadway songwriters. He really just gets into detail about how to be productive in your life. The book, so far, I'm halfway through it, so I'm not going to give any spoilers. It is just fantastic, and I'm like Literally, they have a great feature inside of Audible, which is you can do a bookmark. You can literally say, I want to bookmark this place. And then what I do is when I get back to my desk, I take out my phone and I look at my bookmarks and I think about it. And sometimes I write blog posts based on that. Sometimes I talk to my team. Sometimes I'll talk to a startup about it. I just find all this great stuff. The other thing I've been listening to is Neil Postman's Amusing Ourselves to Death, which is absolutely fantastic. That's another great read. And it's a quick one too. I have the Platinum account on Audible, but you can go to audible.com/twist, audible.com/twist, and get a 30-day trial membership. And you will get my book of the week for free, which is, of course, Smarter, Faster, and Better: The Secrets of Being Productive in Life and Business. And we all want to be more productive. And I tell you what, I'm always going on my hikes now. You see me on my Instagram, my Facebook. I'm going out hiking. I go out hiking with my daughter, and I just go for a nice long hike, do it for about 2 hours. I listen to 2 hours of an audiobook. I'm driving back and forth in the valley. Instead of wasting that time listening to music, I am digging down and doubling down on audiobooks. I just love Audible. And they've been a great partner of ours. So audible.com/twist, audible.com/twist. Get your 30-day free trial membership and do what I do, which is go to the top of the rankings, look at all the nonfiction books, look at the fiction books, and just don't even think about it. Just order 10 books at a time. That's what I do. I literally will just pick 3, 4, 5, 10 books, fill up my library, and then it's synced on my iPad, synced on my phone. I just love it. Audible is everywhere. You can listen to it in the car, on your phone, iPad, etc. You know the deal. And go ahead and check out my pick of the week, The Power of Habit. Yes, from the author of Power of Habit, Smarter, Faster, Better, Charles Duhigg. And The Power of Habit is also very good too. But I think Charles Duhigg is getting better. And Emmy Award-winning producer Jackie, let's get Charles Duhigg on the program. Okay, let's get back to this amazing episode.